From cradle to confessional.
This is Messy Since Birth.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Amalia.
Hey, messy babies.
Hey, messy babies.
Hey, twin.
Hey, twin.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Honestly, I can't complain. It's nice outside. I'm going to pick strawberries this weekend.
Ooh.
I'm giving, what do they call them? I don't know. Farm stand girl. Whatever.
I mean, that's just your life as a mom. You went to the petting zoo over the weekend.
I sure
I'm
did.
like, wow, we just lived two totally different lives.
Look, when I came home, I said, I'm going to sleep for 3 days. These kids' birthday parties, no joke.
Oh, that was for a birthday party?
Yes.
Yeah. I was
It's
like,
once a year.
Our lives are just
opposites.
Because that was Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You were there and I was at a concert.
Look, you know,
What is your messy moment?
my messy moment is deciding at 10:30 p.m. to restart Law & Order SVU from the beginning. There's just something about Benson and Stabler together. I don't even know why it popped into my mind. I just said, I have to. So now I'm on season 2, I think episode 12. And it's, I don't know, something about the early 2000s. These procedural dramas are just 10 out of 10.
What channel are you watching that on? Like streaming
Peacock.
service? Oh, it's on Peacock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've never seen Law and Order.
Okay, y'all. It's my time to get my lick back. It's my time. You telling me dun 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 ch, ch, ch. I want everybody to go to the comment section and berate her. Berate. This is
There are just certain things that I've never watched.
okay.
Yeah.
I think that you should give it a try.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh. Okay.
I'm really good.
So
that
yeah.
came on like 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, I'm only gonna watch until Stabler leaves. Because I've seen almost every episode. You know, it's on USA every Sunday.
I don't have cable.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
If you have cable, you know it's on USA every Sunday.
Mm-mm. No.
And yeah, I just remember like sneaking downstairs when my mom was watching it when I was little and sitting on the steps and she's like, go to your room, go take your nap. And I was like, oh no, I'm sad.
Over Law and Order?
Well, it's SVU. So it's very adult. But I was like, oh, I'm sad. I want to know what's going on. So when I was old enough, I said, I'm going to watch every episode. And here I am again.
Good for you. Good for you.
Don't forget, berate her in the comments. What's your mess of the week?
Drag me. My mess. Standing room only at concerts.
Ghetto.
I'm too old for it.
What concert was it?
Do you know Duran Bernard?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't expect. I mean, like, you gotta know him to know him.
Yeah. Let me look him up.
So he did a concert this weekend at this place called Area 15.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh, it was standing room only.
So that means you just go in and stand.
Yes.
All right, I'm not gonna lie. That's how Shabuzi was. But that's like, what's his vibe though? Like, what's his music?
Oh, I danced the whole time.
Okay, so like it's dancing music.
I was dancing the whole time.
Okay.
But like, oh my gosh, I wore the wrong shoes. I wore Air Force Ones, which, baby,
Uncomfortable.
So when we walked in, because we were like in a good spot in line,
Mm-hmm.
and we got inside, and everybody starts running towards the stage, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
So I see a wall, and I asked the security, I was like, can I stand on this wall?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yeah, go ahead. I stood on that wall. I sat down. made sure that I was stretching out my back because it hurt so bad.
Oh my gosh.
And then I'm going to another concert this weekend at the House of Blues,
Ooh.
and it's standing room only.
Is this like dancing too, or like...
No, it's Coco Jones.
Okay. Ooh, you gotta tell me how that goes.
Um, I don't listen to her music.
I only know 2 songs,
Same.
but I'm sure it's
So
gonna be a great concert.
I know. That's what I said. So, and then last weekend, so Sunday I went to the concert, and then Saturday I went to Jazz in the Park. And we only have one lawn chair.
Mm-hmm.
So I sat on the ground for most of the part.
Girl,
I was like, yeah, I
those
can't even sit. Like,
bones.
no. So I laid down for majority of the time because I was like, my back can't handle
Yeah.
this. Mm-mm.
And you got a
So
concert the next day? No.
yeah. So that's that's the mess. Stop
But
doing the standing room only.
they really do need to. Like,
They could have some chairs.
right.
Doesn't have to be standing room.
Do better, event planners. All right, guys. Let's get into the show that I really don't like. But I
The
started,
Valley.
so I gotta finish. Yeah, The Valley. So y'all know last week we shut it down so we could talk about our Guidos and Guidettes. So I had 2 episodes to watch. Yeah, I fast forwarded through most of Britney's stuff. I don't care. I feel like I don't believe that Jax is in a rehab. What rehab do you know that will let you go on excursions that early in your program? From what I've seen in documentaries and read, you have to reach a certain point in your program to have excursions, which are
Mm-hmm.
chaperoned, until you reach another point where you can go by yourself.
Yep.
What rehab do you know that gives you your cell phone back?
None.
Right. What, like, this, I just don't believe it. And I want to hope that he's in a real rehab and that production is not setting this up. Because if they are, it's going to be horrible. I have heard around the streets of Bravo that Andy said that The Valley is one of the darkest reality TV shows out there.
Whoa.
And I concur. Get it off the air now.
Whoa.
So even in these 2 episodes that I missed, they're still talking about Danny, still saying how he's actually like a really bad guy. He's all handsy and stuff. Okay, what he did was wrong, right? But we don't need to keep going and going and
Right.
going. So Jasmine, she's pretty much like, yeah, we need to talk again because I'm really not over it, blah, blah, blah. So Danny, Jasmine, and her girlfriend sit down and Danny explains himself again. And Jasmine says like, oh, I'm glad you understand. It's different being in a same-sex relationship. I said, I totally understand that, but it's time to put it to bed. It's time to put it
Jasmine's
to
the
bed.
black one, right?
Who was on what other show?
I
The
think
Bachelor, right?
she was on a lot.
Which is crazy.
I watched every single video that you sent me. I was like, wow.
She just hops from
She just
reality show to
hops.
reality show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oof.
So we're still on the Danny BS. Janet's husband, Jason, decides that he's going to sit down with Danny and tell him that he is wrong and he needs to do better. I understand why Janet and Jason are married. They are the same person in the worst possible way. Like, I can't imagine 2 monitoring spirits getting along, but they are thick as thieves, okay? So they're at lunch and Jason is just like berating Danny, talking about what you did was wrong. You have a problem. If you have a problem, let us know. And Danny is like, wait a second. What you're not going to do is keep perpetuating that I have some alcohol problem. I was on vacation. I went in to get a White Claw and I took a shot of
Gosh.
tequila.
Why are we still going through this?
because there's nothing else to talk about on the show.
Hmm.
So, but what I really want people to stop doing is throwing around PTSD like it's some type of sandwich that you like to eat. Like, please. And same thing with like OCD and like like all of that mental health stuff. Y'all have to stop throwing around to try and make a point.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. Um, Michelle, you're boring. I don't care about you and Jesse. Their daughter is really, really cute though. Um, yeah, it's, I don't, that's it, you guys. So, um, I'm gonna watch next week's episode because I I'm committed now. But the fact that I missed 2 episodes and they're still talking about the same BS, that just goes to show
Right.
you they have nothing
Nothing.
left. This will be the last season. Thank you, Jesus.
Is that
Okay.
confirmed?
In my mind.
Oh, you know what? From our mouth to God's ears, it's
Period.
been it's been happening this week already. So
Mm-hmm. I cannot
uh,
wait to get into that.
I know. Um, how many episodes are left until they put you out of your misery?
I mean, if we're going based off of like General Housewives, there's usually like what, 16 episodes? So we have 9 more. 8 or 9 more.
For the
They,
Valley?
they just did their mid-season like this, later in the
That's a
season.
lot of episodes.
Um,
Holy Chautauqua.
I know. And but they already had their reunion. So I feel like things may be closing up pretty soon, which
Yeah.
please, please, please. But let's move on to Summer House. I could have done without this reunion. This
I'm
season
gonna
was
cut you.
weird.
There's only 9 episodes. June 10th is the final episode.
Thank you, Jesus.
Okay, now go.
Oh my God.
Start over.
Okay. Okay, let's get into Summer House. Like I said, I could have done without this reunion. Like this season, there was nothing to recap for me
Mm-hmm.
personally. Um, it was weird, and then also so this is a 2-part reunion, but now they're having a special of stuff that they did not show on the show, and like everything that was in that special trailer was put in the Summer House trailer before it dropped. So some editing was done along the
Mm-hmm.
way to get stuff out. And I'm like, y'all are weird. Um, okay, back to Rule. I thought that okay, they brought him out after the first segment. I thought he was gonna stay. They told him goodbye and then moved on to the next segment. What's the point of him being a full-time cast member if he's not going to be involved in the
Right.
so I'm like, okay. I would have preferred if Gabby popped in and then left because this was the most she's ever spoken. Andy asked her, I think, 3 questions, and that's the most she's ever said. I don't know why she's on the show other than to coddle Lindsay and Lexi. I do like Lindsay, but I don't know why she needs a coddler.
Now, what people on Twitter are saying,
Mm-hmm.
they said that majority of this cast won't be coming back next season.
That's what I heard. And Paige did confirm that she's not coming back. I mean,
Okay.
she's booked in bit. She doesn't really need Summer House anymore. Like she has
Okay.
her own brand. I mean, she was on Jimmy Fallon and CBS Morning Show and all that, like
Doing what?
promoting her tour and her book.
What does she do?
She's a podcaster with her friend Hannah, who used to be on
Oh,
Summer
Hannah
House.
Burner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, yeah, she reached her goal. She doesn't need Summer House anymore. She just came out with a line of pajamas, which are
Oh.
very cute. If they're over $50, I'm not getting them. Like that's something. Why am I spending over $50 to wear something to go to sleep.
Because you want comfort.
Okay. I don't get that, but
You
cute.
want luxurious comfort.
My skin is luxury.
Period. A
Like,
flex. Damn.
I don't play about oral hygiene or skin. But yeah, anyway. So, eh, I don't know. There's not much to talk about, which is crazy. That's what I'm saying. This reunion did not
I
need to
know.
happen. But what I
I'm
will
keeping
say,
mine short too because
what's going on with reality
we have
TV?
Love Island to talk about. So,
Yeah, we do. My one last thing. Do you guys remember that scene in Real Housewives of Atlanta when it's Kim and Portia and they're at the psychic's place and they're both like holding hands, like they're like,
oh yeah.
that's the same energy Gabby and Lexi were giving. I'm like, Gabby, why are you holding her hand like she's a baby?
Mm.
I said, you
We
get
talked
out of
about that.
here. We did.
She is the
But
trope, the savior to the white woman.
yes. And I'm like, that is her personality. And I'm like, you stop. Please stop.
Hmm.
Anyway, that's it. But I will watch their special because
Maybe I'll watch it too.
anyway.
Okay. Like everything else, I'm keeping Never Ever Mets short.
What's going on?
So, Charlie and Jarrett, they are discussing their future. You know, they've been dating for 4.5 years. His sister is coming today, so he feels like now's the perfect time to tell Charlie that he is the person who wrote F no on his note during that game that they played.
Wait, he actually wrote F no?
He wrote fuck no.
Wow. So he's serious.
Yeah. He's so serious. And it's all because of the kid situation. So because she revealed that she had 4 kids, he he was like, that's not what I signed up for.
Yeah.
Like I was expecting to move her and her one child to South Carolina, not a whole bunch of kids. So the guys are like, you need to tell her right now before your sister comes that you don't have any plans of leaving with her after the process is over.
Yikes.
So he tells her and she's like, whoa. She's like starting to cry. She says, so like, were you gonna just string me along like the whole time? And he goes, basically, that was my plan.
Oh, he had to get his check.
Yeah.
For that one baby.
He tells her that it was like a shock to hear that she had all these kids and he didn't, this isn't what he was expecting. So Charlie goes back inside and she's crying and someone comes over to her and they're like, what? And she tells her, you know, he's the one who said fuck no during the game. And the other house guest said, what? So what's his end game here? Like he's just gonna fuck you the whole time that that y'all are here and then just be done with you? Yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Period.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Jared's sister comes and they discuss that she has more kids than what he thought. And the sister was like, okay, yeah, that's not what you signed up for, but you need to be honest with her. And he's like, well, I was honest with her. I told her today. Like, okay, you could have told me that 5 days ago so that
when she broke the news.
Left, but instead you're telling me now. So Charlie and the sister, they talk and the sister's like, but don't you think you should have said something sooner? And she's like, it's not like I was expecting him to take care of my kids. I'm just a mom. And the sister was like, well, that's not what I think he sees. And she goes, Charlie's like, from what perspective? The sister was blinded by her brother's lies because he lied to her saying I thought she wanted me to take care of the kids. No, you didn't.
So he just
So
don't want to
it's
be with
time for
her.
them to go. He doesn't want to be with her. It's time for them to go.
Yeah.
It's also time for Alexis and Chris to go, and Brittany and Ty. It's these three couples.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Wrap it up.
Eviction notice. Wrap it up. So I think we're coming down to the wire with Never Ever Mets. I think it's
Yeah.
ready to be finished. I cannot believe this show exists.
Period. That's what I was gonna ask you. Is like when does it end? Like,
I have
do
no
they?
clue.
There has to be like an ultimatum ending where it's like either
I don't
we're
know
gonna.
the actual end date, but
Okay.
I know that some people leave with their partner, some people stay with the partner. The only couple that needs to stay together is Cinco and Jay.
Yeah.
They are the most compatible. Everyone else, run for your lives.
I want to see if you can give me an update on the athlete and the alcoholic.
She
Mind you, that's what the therapist said, that she has a problem. I
She does
didn't
have a
just
problem.
come out and say that.
She does have a problem. So next week we're gonna see that she is gonna reveal to him that in this whole time that they've been talking online, she was living with her ex-boyfriend.
Wow.
So I think that'll be their breaking point, because I feel like he's trying to find any out, and I think that this will be his out.
I mean, he could have used the
drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this will be his out.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Other than that, I got a text.
Wait, y'all remember when I said I don't do dating shows? I guess I just didn't find the right one.
And what, you found the right one in
Love Island. I get it, you guys. I get the hype.
Okay, what do you get?
It's so fast paced. These things are happening the day before. So like I don't have to wait, but also I feel like these people are actually being pretty real. I don't think you don't think so?
No, a lot of them come on here to further their social media careers.
I guess like in the sense of they can't hide much. How many? There's like 78 cameras, all of this stuff. So I'm like, huh.
Yep.
I get it.
So you watched both episodes.
I did.
First impressions for the cast. Let's break it down.
Okay. Shelly, she is so beautiful. She reminds me of like a little baby doll.
Yeah, she's so pretty.
She's so cute. Ace, he's short.
Ace is a short king. I think he said he's 5'10".
He did, and I said, okay.
And I think he might need to get another opinion on that, because he is not 5'10".
No, because that girl Yulisa, she said she's 5'11", and when they stood next to each other, it was only giving 6 inches.
4'11".
What did I say?
5'11".
Okay, yeah, she's 4'11".
Yeah, she said she could get a handicap sticker. My favorite guys so far, I really like Taylor.
Okay.
He's such a cutie. His little young face. This is the problem now. All these people are so young.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're such a cute little baby.
Because I think the oldest was like, what, 28?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not old.
No, we're not old at all. But
when you think about where you are in life.
When you think about Ace being 22.
It makes sense. It all makes sense.
Yeah, he's 22. So it's like, oh, they're so cute. Oh, yeah. I could squeeze their little cheeks.
It's you know what? They just don't. They don't get. It's all like, I'm here to find love. I'm here to find the one.
No,
you're on a dating show, and the challenges are to swap saliva.
Yeah.
You okay. Um
So my
mm,
favorite girls so far, Olandria,
yeah,
it's something about her.
I
I
like her
just
too.
really like her.
A
And then
country
I like
girl.
Shelly. Yeah, that's what it is. She's a country girl, and I'm a
Yeah.
fake country girl.
A
I'm not
country
from
girl.
I'm not from the country, but
You have
I'm
ties.
country I'm country adjacent. I lived in Mississippi for a minute. I'm
So you are
country
country.
adjacent.
Period. Yep.
Um yeah, Olandria, Shelly, and I like the new bombshell
Sierra.
Sierra.
I like her too. She looks familiar though, and so that's why I'm like, now where
Oh,
have we
does
seen
she?
her?
I've never seen her before anywhere.
Hmm.
Maybe okay, so here's the thing. I love Love Island.
Hmm.
This season has kind of turned me off just because I am actively on social media these days. I
Mm.
spend so much time on TikTok, which is not something that I've done in the past.
Right.
So seeing everyone talk about these people on TikTok, I'm like, gosh darn it, you're like pulling me away from so many of these people, even though some of them I would have never liked them to
Yeah.
begin
It
with.
takes
But
allure away.
yeah, but like seeing everything about them online, like all I would ever do was see their Instagram and be done with it.
Right.
Now there's like threads of them on TikTok,
It's
like
too
it's too
much.
much. Um so yeah, I like Taylor. For the boys, I like Taylor. The new bombshell, he's not attractive to me, Charlie, but I liked him.
It's the accent.
Yeah, I think it was the accent.
I
And
said I know exactly where you're
I'm not
from.
big on accents, but it was the accent.
Yes.
Let's get into um Yulisa.
Yeah. So you guys, I got through the whole second episode. I'm talking like 10 minutes left, and I said, "Hey, where's Ace's girl?" So I went back and I kept trying to figure out like when she left. And so I did a Google search and they just said she left. I want to know why.
Okay, so here's me chronically being online, seeing
Thank you.
things. When they released the cast last week,
Hmm.
Yulisa came up because she was on a podcast caught saying nigga, 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 nigga. Like just
Ooh.
falling off her tongue. It was like her favorite word.
Now, come on.
So all of the
Hmm.
viewers, they're like, okay, she's first to go when it's time for us to vote.
Right.
We got to get her out of here. I can't even believe that production picked her to be on this show.
Right.
Did they not vet and see that she just likes to throw racial slurs around?
That's crazy.
So, episode 2,
Hmm.
production went into that bedroom and said, bitch, wake the fuck up.
You're out of here.
Pack your bags. It's time to go.
Oh my gosh. How embarrassing for her.
Shook her. Said, get the fuck out.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I loved it because Ian, who is the voiceover, he comes when they do the morning, he just says, Yulisa has left the villa. He didn't give an explanation why. No one is, after she was gone, no one even talked about her.
And that's why I said, what did I miss? I
It was
missed
like,
something.
this bitch is gone. We're not going to discuss why she's gone.
Period.
She out of here.
Wow.
Loved every bit of it. Because
And she
I
won't
don't
be
need an
getting any work.
explanation.
Right.
And the tweets and everything that I've seen about
Hmm.
her, besides throwing out this N-word,
Hmm.
she's hardcore in that cult that we won't talk about on here.
I'm not. What? See, this is what I have a problem with. People in that cult just seem to love black men. You can't have it both ways. Okay? Either you're in the cult and
Say
you
it louder
stay
for the
there.
people in the back.
or you love your black men and defend them. Like you can't that and you know what? It's a lot of people in that cult who are married, dating, have kids with black men, but on the same with the same mouth spew the most hateful things.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yep. And that was
Crazy.
her. That's her. So production got her up out of there.
Hmm.
I'm surprised. Not really, because your political view should not affect your position on the show.
Mm. In this day and age, in this climate, absolutely.
You're right, and I
Absolutely.
agree. Austin, who I'm I I'm not gonna call that man what I said.
He's giving handsome Squidward in the worst way.
You are lying through your teeth, and I would like for you to stop because we need to take the word handsome out of anything that deals with. I know you said handsome Squidward, but we're not going to put handsome in association with this man. There is nothing visually appealing about Austin.
He has nice teeth. All of them have nice teeth.
There is nothing visually appealing about Austin. It was a jump scare.
Jump scare.
I was like, oh my gosh. There's
It
no
did
way he
surprise
came
me.
out looking like this. Like,
I he's just not who I would have assumed to be on that show. Like when I think of Love Island, I think of Bombshell.
yeah, and he's not a bombshell. But also, I want you to do me a favor. So we're in
Okay.
season 7. Look up the season 5 cast, and
Okay.
you're going to be looking for a person by the name of Bergie.
Burgie like a burger.
Yes.
Okay,
And
let
you
me
tell me
see.
if he's a bombshell.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Let me see.
So, because of Bergie, who I believe might have been a virgin, he definitely had never kissed anyone ever. Like the kissing literally made me want to vomit.
Was it giving
Um,
Ralph?
no, it was giving like, oh my gosh, back in the day, TLC had this show that they promoted, and it was two people who had never done anything. It was like they were so pure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember what the show was called, but the clip that they showed for the trailer were these two people like kissing like this. And that is how Bergie kissed, okay? So, season
And
5, I skipped it just because of him. I'm
stop.
not kidding. And
Burgie, look what you've done.
that is what Austin's face is so like
Yeah.
hard to look at that I don't want to watch
I'm
any
sorry.
scene that he is in.
I think he's going to be going soon. I don't know how the
Well,
voting works.
the votes, everyone, because he is also a part of the cult. And you know
Mm-hmm.
why he's a part of the cult? Because he is a Caucasian man who is not attractive.
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure no woman finds him attractive.
So he's an
So
incel
he's an incel.
who just happens to
Yeah.
be conventionally attractive to people in the cult.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So he's next to go because everyone found out that he was in the cult and got to get him out of here.
Get out of here. Um, I, okay. So I remember you telling me about the challenges, they're nasty. I was like, okay, like we'll get into that. What do you mean the first thing Ariana asked them is to go make out with two people? If I had pearls,
Clutch.
clutched. I mean, I said, okay, be quiet. Like, be quiet. Ew. And Orlandria, You don't have to stick your tongue out at the beginning of a kiss. That, I said, shutting the computer for a little bit. Mm-mm. I
Okay,
was
the
like,
reason I don't
blech.
like the kissing challenges is because 90% of them don't know how to kiss, and it
Yes.
shows because
Yes.
a lot of them just look like they're eating each other's faces.
And like that's great. You go straight tongue. That's the first thing you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I could not do
Every
it.
single challenge is gonna be like this. Just you wait.
No.
Now, as we talk about kissing, I want to talk about Belle dash A.
Bella. She's annoying.
She is so annoying.
Yeah, period. You can't tell me that's how she. Come on, girl.
Belle, Belle, as I saw someone on TikTok today call her Beldasha.
That's my girl Bella from Hawaii. What
Is
she's
she
so
from
beautiful.
Hawaii? She
Mm-hmm.
has such a. Where did this black scent come from?
That's what I said. Get yours. Y'all. Like, just stop
She's
it.
got the black scent. Like, what? Because why are we doing this? Yes, queen.
Yes.
Period. Like, you don't talk like that in real life,
She'll be
Beldasha.
muted. She will be muted for the foreseeable future.
And my other problem with her is, why did you sign up for Love Island?
Mm,
You know what this show is. You
right.
know that this show is kissing. So for you to come on here
Yeah.
and kiss on their cheek,
Right. I
you got to
think
get the boot.
there's a show and a place for that. And Love Island is just not
Is
one of
not
them.
the place.
And like I don't know if she's like trying to be a pick me, but like you're on Love Island. We expect honus.
Exactly. That's what I got. Pick me vibes because she's sitting there and she's like, I am a Christian. I believe in purity culture. Okay, so you should be on something else. This is not the show for you. You're
Mm-mm.
uncomfortable to sleep in the bed with someone that you just met. Have you never watched the show?
Right. I know she has.
She had to have watched
Yeah.
the show. So for you to sit here and then you're like trying to act like a good girl, that's not what I want to see. I want
Right.
to see the nastiness.
I don't want to see it, but that's what I'm expecting.
That's what I'm expecting.
Right. So,
You kissing people on the cheek, you gotta go.
oh, you know what I was going to say? I wonder if production told Charlie, the new guy, like if he's interested in her not to kiss her on the lips.
They probably did.
But I do appreciate him respecting her boundaries.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Because she shouldn't be on the show if you have boundaries. So, how is
valid.
she gonna do the kissing challenges?
I mean, either she's going to bow out early or she's just going to get voted out, right?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
excited.
so excited for you.
Me too. So now that I like this, I know I'm going to love the UK version because y'all
Oh, yeah.
know I
Mm-hmm.
love a good UK reality TV show.
Mm-hmm. You'll love that one. Love Island USA picked up last year.
That's when I started hearing about it in the US
Everyone started talking about this show last year.
because Ariana.
No, not because of Ariana,
Oh,
because of the actual cast.
who was on the
They
cast?
they loved three girls from there. Serena, who was the winner, Janae, and Leah. They called themselves PPG for Powerpuff Girls. And for some reason, these Love Island fans were just so obsessed with these girls.
Okay, let me see what they look like. The only reason I know about Love Island is because um Odell's brother
He won
with
with Serena.
oh, her name's Serena. Okay.
Hmm. So
Hmm,
yeah, Love Island is back, baby.
I love it. And now I'm sad.
Love
I'm sad.
Island is back, and I can't wait to watch tonight's episode.
Yay, I got a text.
I got a text. You get it. You get
Now
it.
wait, I've been saying that all day.
I got a
This
text.
guy's like, when is she gonna be quiet? Never. I got a
Never. Or
text.
just wait until you pull him to the side and say, let's have a chat.
I'm like, what did I do now? Yeah, so I just want to talk about like
Can I pull you to the side for a chat? I know we're still in early days, but
I'm going to do that. I'm
I
going
just
to do
wanted to
that.
see like if we're closed off.
Yeah, like how are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
Like you just kissed that person. I'm just trying to figure. He'd be like, okay, you doing the most. Period. But he's used to this.
I can't wait.
Oh my God.
Okay. We pulled a new one in.
I'm so
Yes.
happy to be part of this group because I don't have FOMO, but I was just like, do
You
I have
didn't get
time on
it.
my roster? I didn't. This is what friends are for, you guys. They point you in the right direction.
Yes, we do.
Yay. And we're back again.
For Bravo's Love Brothel.
We're almost done, you guys. Just bear with us.
We made it. We're finally there. We've made it. We've made it. All right.
Why is Giselle?
Why what?
Why is Giselle on this show?
I don't know why Giselle is on this show.
I
don't understand why she's on here. The minute any of these men say anything that she doesn't like, she's like, okay, bye.
Yeah, so
I don't get it. She's very fascinating.
I feel like Wale over it.
Yeah, Wale is so over it. He is so over it.
He can't be that into Ashley. She's playing games.
Yeah. And not good ones. I don't know how many more ways I can say that I'm so sick of Ashley. To me, there's no way you can say you like Ralph and you like Wale. Those two people are two completely
opposites.
Different. You don't like anybody.
No. And then she's going and saying, okay, I can't see myself with Wale because of X, Y, and Z. Then in the next breath saying, I could really see myself with Wale and him taking care of the kids. So which one is it? You're getting on my nerves.
She's on my last nerve. She's on my last nerve. Wale.
Run.
If you want to run to Las Vegas.
Come on, Wale. Maybe he'll be at BravoCon.
I got a nice California king for you, Wale.
Ooh, spicy.
Back to Ashley.
Okay, unfortunately.
With our friends coming in.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Brant?
Period. She just... I don't know. I've never seen this man on Potomac.
Ever.
So I don't believe.
Big Daddy B. Who is Big Daddy B?
They're new friends.
We don't know this man.
From
we don't
Adam.
know this man.
Yeah. And you know what? So Cal was there.
Okay, Cal was there, and I take it back. Everything that I said about Giselle's hair in the past, and we said that Cal needed to be fired because Giselle's hair laid this
That's what
episode.
I had in my notes.
Cal came in and said, bitch, what the fuck is this rat's nest on your head?
Well, here's my thing. Has Cal always been doing her hair? Because if so, he is getting some jail time. Because these crimes cannot go unpunished.
Her hair looked really good this episode.
Thank you, Cal.
Thank you. What do we think about Theo and Giselle?
I was like, who was that? I could see it working, but like the 1 second Theo says something that she doesn't like, well, you can go
Yeah.
back to wherever you came from, and I'm
Yeah.
going to. So, like, I don't know.
Theo
Oh,
says that Black women and white men have the lowest
hmm
divorce rate. So I just want to congratulate you
thank
on
you.
marrying your white man.
Hey, and I forget why they said that, but I have read that statistic somewhere. Um, which I'm like, honestly, though, it doesn't make sense because when it's reversed, um, mhm. So,
Oh, with a
mhm.
yeah. Mhm.
I can see why it
um,
doesn't.
well, it doesn't because a lot of those people who are in that relationship, they have
Fetish.
self-hate. Self-hate for the man
Yeah, which is
and a fetish for the
crazy.
woman, just
Like,
so she can say that she married a black man.
yeah. And I
Uh-huh.
have mixed kids. Okay, can you do their
Uh-huh.
hair?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, stop. What did you think about Shannon's daughters?
I didn't have any thoughts.
Oh, I like them. Sophie is so Shannon coded. They have the same mannerisms and same laugh. I was like, oh, you're a little Shannon.
Back to Shannon being like psychotic.
On the
Why
boat?
did she? Yes.
Why are you so
Now you didn't
upset?
bless this man out over fucking vegetables. And now you're going off because he is on a boat
With
in
his
the
shirt
sun
open.
with his shirt open.
What is he supposed to do?
I can't see us being together if he's comfortable doing this.
She's neurotic. And this is why I wonder if this is when Joel was like, you're done.
Is Joel her? Oh,
Yeah, the
yeah,
host was like,
the host.
yo, mm-mm.
Yeah, this woman is
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Yeah. I,
Um,
she could be part of the problem. I
no,
always was
she
on
is the
Shannon's side.
problem.
I was
She
always on
is
her side until this.
100% the problem.
Like, get a grip,
Um,
honey.
Cynthia was being touched on by James.
Which was really weird. But Luann shut that shit down quick. I said, go ahead, Luann. That's my friend, and you're supposed to be dating me. Actually, get off her. Oh,
You sound
darling.
just like her. You sound just like her. Because I did not touch Cynthia, and I was afraid.
Yes. Oh my. Luann does not
Um,
play.
yeah, so I think that's it.
Pretty much. Um. Oh, no, my one last thing is that Giselle and Cal were talking about he's really protective, da da da. And I was like, he's not that protective if he lets you get back with Jamal. And
Yeah,
maybe Giselle cussed him out and said it's none of your business, but I would never let my friend get back with
no,
someone like Jamal.
no. Can you see Giselle being a first lady of a church?
Um, when she was brainwashed, yes,
Mhm.
but not in this day and age. Because I feel like that's how a lot of women were taught. You go to school,
Mm-hmm.
you finish your degree, then you go get your MRS degree, you have kids, and you shut up. Um,
Yeah.
but mm-mm. I'm glad she's out of it.
Alrighty. Moving
Clip.
on.
Thank you.
Moving right along. Today was an eventful day.
It was a beautifully eventful day.
So, was it yesterday that I texted you and said
No, it was
that I wanted?
today.
No, it was yesterday when I said I wanted her to be last chair.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Today, man, God just be looking out for us.
Because he knew. He was like, okay, let me give these girls a bone.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get into the episode and then we'll get into some breaking news.
Oh my gosh. So the so they're all doing the donations to send to Grenada. Everyone's doing great. Drew? Really? 3 bags of who
It was
knows
more
what?
than it was more than some people brought.
Yes, Miss Ho
It was
Edie.
it was more than the 3 rolls of toilet paper that
I
Britt
just,
Edie bought.
and you know what? It just all makes sense. You have no money.
No, and she comes in that scene with a fake Birkin 35. I don't
And
believe that bag was
bare,
real.
she can't even
N-
afford donations. Of course her
Nothing
Birkin's
in
not
her
real.
life is real.
Which is,
Nothing in her life is real.
to live a lie.
A big ass lie. Her whole life, her whole being is a lie.
And like, are you not embarrassed? And then
No,
to sit there, was she the one who said, "Oh, they're gonna come with a bigger truck in an hour," or was that Drew?
no, no, no. Shamia told Britt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, yeah, it was Britt. Britt said, I couldn't fit everything. I couldn't fit everything in my car. So they're gonna be dropping off soon. And Shamia said, Girl, the truck is gonna be here in an hour. I got this message late notice from Shamia that we were taking donations.
Okay, even last minute, you can go to Walmart and stock up 2 carts.
Yeah. If you've got it like that, you need to bring it like that.
Right.
But you didn't, because you don't have it like that.
Right. And that house is rented.
The house is rented, the cars are rented. You cannot make me believe that anything in this girl's life is real.
And like to get on national television,
And be a lie. Like
liar.
your whole life is a lie.
Right.
That's why I need it printed out with Kenya saying, "Who is this hoe?"
I want to see that fraud stuff. Was it fraud or just a fake insurance person? Because those stores are not adding up.
Nothing is adding up
What
with
kind
this
of
girl.
Ponzi scheme is this?
I just, and what does the husband do?
I know what he does.
Because I need to know if things in this life are real, where is the money coming from? What does he do?
Nothing. And then even when they went to go shop for cars, it was so fake and contrived. We know you're not getting that car. Please. Please.
Bravo.
Um,
Let's never hire fans of
a,
the show ever again.
yeah, it needs to stick to like friends of, because these fans are unhinged.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay. So
Ooh.
I'm gonna just go to Kelly's confessional look real quick.
Which one?
The agent provocateur, like little. I, why is that your confessional?
I don't like any of her. I think there was one confessional I liked, but it's just
The black and white?
maybe.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't. Kelly,
Her injector should be lose their license.
yes.
Why are you? And like Kelly could be pretty. She just pumped up her face too
Yeah.
much.
And you know how we know she could be pretty? Because we see her beautiful daughters.
Yes. So I'm like,
Her girls are so cute.
I love their attitude.
Your face is horrible.
I think, you know what? Maybe at the reunion, you know how they come in with a different face. I think she's going to come in with a brand new face and it's going to look amazing.
Doubt it. But
Let's
again,
hope.
I'm every time I see Kelly's dog,
Disgusting.
I scream.
It looks ew. Because
I scream.
at first I was like, is that a sweater on the dog? And then when I realized it was the fur, I said, jail. That's
Jail.
abuse.
I'm calling PETA. Drew and Portia sit down.
I mean, they are
For tea.
so it was just too much. They're both
There's a
condescending. They
lot
both
going
didn't want to
on.
settle it. And why didn't
Yeah.
we blur out their lips? Like we knew you guys were talking about Future.
Yeah. Future said, what y'all aren't gonna do is
Mm,
put my name on this
out there.
show.
But it's like then blur it out.
Yeah. Because I think in the trailer, the original trailer
Hmm.
for the show, they kept his name in.
Really?
I have to go back and
Oh,
watch,
so
but
he said, cut it. But Future, we know you're a hoe.
I mean, that's public knowledge.
So what? Okay. All right, Future.
Yeah, I didn't like the conversation between Drew and Portia.
It was just so fake. Like they
It
just
was
had to
so
do
fake.
it just to do it.
Back to the outfit
Hmm.
choice of Kelly. Why is it that every time someone comes on screen, their nipple tape is showing? So at that sit down,
Yep,
you
peeped
could
it.
see Drew's nipple tape.
But here's my thing. Why do you have nipple tape? Just wear a fucking bra. They have
Because
strapless bras.
because a lot of them have fake tits, so they don't want to wear a bra maybe.
Well, she does not. Because if she
Well,
had them, she wouldn't need nipple tape. They would just be up and stuck.
no, but I think they're just putting the nipple tape on so that the nipples aren't hard.
Oh, I'm a fan of the look, so.
I'm a fan of not seeing the nipple tape.
Period. And Cynthia's boobs
Um,
always popping out. I'm like, girl,
I know.
get a grip.
A titty.
Yeah. Ugh, I could do
Show me them
without.
titties. Why did she shade Angela so hard?
Who?
Phaedra.
Okay. That was weird. Like, she's the oldest young person I ever seen. Phaedra, check your teeth. All that money, your
Phaedra,
nasty
let's
ass tongue, your
please
big
not
ass mouth.
forget what you look like when you first were introduced to our TV screens.
She looked better than she does now.
Phaedra looked like an old woman. She looked,
With her silk press.
just because now you're wearing these bust downs
I
and
do not
you
like Phaedra.
got these makeup artists, let's not forget what you looked like 10
Right.
years ago.
With the polo.
When you came in here looking like church lady.
Right. Didn't even know your due date. But you did. You just conceived
You
outside of
couldn't say
marriage.
it. So yeah. Phaedra, girl, bye.
That was crazy.
They're in Grenada.
Yay! Okay, so not to be dramatic, but I did shed a little tear. It's just so beautiful.
Very dramatic.
It is. I said, okay, get a grip. This is Real Housewives. But
When's the last time you've been?
I mean, like 6 or 7 years ago.
Dang, that's a long time.
We're going next year.
Yeah, now you can.
Thank you, Jesus. So, yeah. And I honestly, I want to spend a month.
Ooh, I'm coming.
Come on down. It's on the same time zone. Well, not your time zone. It's the same, my time zone. So I could work from the deck and then
Reporting
go down to the
live from
beach.
Grenada.
Could you imagine doing an episode on the beach?
Reporting live from Grenada. Hi, messy babies.
Hey, messy babies. Oh my God. But I love the way that they showcased it. They just did everything so beautifully. And like to see the Jab men and the stilt walkers. Because, I was a little bit worried that they would try and make it seem like some podunk country. They did a great job. Honestly, Grenada is truly one of the best kept secrets in the Caribbean. Don't come.
The gatekeep.
Yeah, period. I just want to say that car with Angela and Drew was so dry.
Oh my gosh.
I would.
A snooze. I would have loved to have been in that car because I could have taken a nap.
They're just so boring. They're so boring.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
we're going to just skip to dinner.
Please. But Phaedra's read on Drew was correct. I will back Phaedra in saying that. But
Remind
she's a
me.
liar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They have their talk at dinner, which is supposed to be a peace reset dinner. This is very not gonna happen. Do y'all know what show you're on?
Right.
What are we talking about? This a reset.
No. I mean, a reset as in things are going to change.
Yeah. I hate all of these housewives when they do this. This is like when Salt Lake did the let's look at each other's phones for one.
Yeah.
No.
That was so stupid.
That was next level cray cray.
Beyond. Um, I mean, I think the dinner went as well as it could, but what really sent me, Brit, you can never get it right. You hoe. She can.
Brit, you know why she can't get it right? You know why?
Why?
Because she's me. She's you. A fan of the show.
Okay. Because I was like, how is she any way like us? But yeah, she's a fan.
A
What do you
big fan.
mean?
She is a fan. Oh my gosh. I have never seen anything like this. Ever. I have never, in all my days, I have never seen anything like this.
Like,
what are you talking about?
how embarrassing. Nobody was talking to you. Nobody was talking about Phaedra.
And I just want to say to Phaedra, I want to apologize for Apollo and his wife. They were invited through my husband.
Crickets.
Crickets. The fact that
Embarrassing.
this girl thought she was about to get a reaction out of Phaedra.
Mm-hmm.
Baby girl.
You know what?
What
I
is
think she
this?
has an issue because she must be seeing reality differently. Like, she thinks that she's on a completely different show than what we're seeing. You can't be that delusional.
Yesterday I texted you and I
Mhm.
said, I'm really praying that Britt Edie gets last chair
Yup.
at this reunion. You want to drop some breaking news music for us?
Yes. Here we go. All right, y'all. We're back. And we have amazing news. Thank you for joining us. We just got confirmation that Britt Edie will not be appearing in this reunion. Thank the Lord.
Fresh off the press, they started filming the reunion today and they released the seating chart, and Britt Edie, insurance fraud hoe,
Didn't make the cut. Well, I mean,
didn't make the cut. This is
I wanna
why I
know
need
why.
a JOB. Because if I were at work right now, there would have been no way that I would have been seeing everything happen in real time. I saw the seating chart in real time, and I saw that Britt took RHOA out of her Instagram bio in real time, and I also saw this statement from Britt in real time.
Ooh.
Excuse
BBC
me for clearing my
realness.
throat.
As everyone is now aware, I'm not attending the reunion. This was my decision. The events of this season have devastated me. And while I cannot say much right now, I do want to set the record straight about one thing. The graphic sexual photo surrounding the events in episode 5. That photo was not me. As the episode makes clear, I did not see the photo at the time. Rather, I was made aware of the photo being presented at the event, and based on what I was told, assumed that it was somehow a photo of me, which is why I reacted the way I did. I did not know who was in that photo, but upon seeing it for the first time recently, I know now it's not me. I look forward to seeking accountability and moving past this dark part of my life. Brit Hart.
The lies, the lies, the lies.
If you were going to seek accountability, you would have shown up for the reunion.
Right, but also, I mean, how is this just coming to light that it's not you in the photo? Are they not watching this season as we go?
Britt,
You're
I
done.
don't understand how you flopped this hard, sister.
Crazy. This is one of the worst housewives ever. And like
Ever.
usually it'll happen maybe like the second season. This, wow. You know what? You want it to be known for something? You got it, babe. The
You
worst
got it.
housewife in housewife history.
And
Like who could be worse?
I thought Shamari
I
got on
forgot
my
about her.
nerves. You flopped harder than Shamari.
Crazy.
So,
Shame on you.
Of course, Kenya was not going to be invited to the reunion because her season ended early. So that was never going to happen.
Ever.
But do we think that she should have been invited
No.
to tell her part?
She already did it on Tamron Hall.
Okay.
And her excuse was she had a daughter she was trying to protect. If that were the case, you would have not done that there.
Do you think that she will ever be invited back?
I think so. I mean, hell, Phaedra's back.
Thank you.
Which, yeah, if they don't bring Kenya back at some point, then Bravo must really not like her.
Right. What are your thoughts on the seating arrangement for this reunion?
Let me pull it up again. I'm really glad to see Drew in the nosebleeds.
Okay, so here I am. You called me a Drew
Defender.
What'd you say? A Drew defender last week.
Yep.
Okay. So, if Drew, as Shamia put, or no, Kelly is the one who said, Drew, you have beef with every single person except Cynthia. If that's really the case, why is Drew last year?
Andy does not like her. That's why. Andy does not like her. And I like to be a good housewife, Andy does have to like you. I mean, look at Teresa.
Yeah.
Look at Portia. And look at Kyle.
Look at Phaedra.
I don't know why he loves Phaedra, but
because he's put her on. He's let her come back to all these other shows.
Yep. Like, Andy has to really like you to care. It's just so weird. So we can start from the bottom.
Okay.
The bottom left. So we have Cynthia, then we have Phaedra, then we have Portia, then Andy's in the middle. Then we have Shamia, Angela, Kelly, and Drew. What do you guys think?
I would have swapped Kelly and Drew.
And I'm a Kelly defender. I mean, I don't know. This is just so weird. And is Cynthia like, are you full time now or what?
None of it makes sense. Wow. Wow, Bravo. You really did it. You really did it. You really thought that this rebranding of a cast, you really thought you were doing it. And
I enjoyed the ladies, but what we were given as fans flopped. There's nothing going on at all, which is so berserk.
Yeah. All right. So, do you have any other shows?
No.
Anything else that you watched?
Oh, you guys, Real Housewives of Orange County is back. July 10th. July 10th.
Um,
This you're gonna want to watch.
who's
Gretchen
on this
Ross is
cast?
back.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
Shannon, Gina, Emily, Katie,
You've
Tamra,
named
Heather
you've
Dubrow,
you've named one, two, three, four people that I'm not familiar with. I know Tamra.
Jen. Yeah.
Jen Shaw? No, I'm
Um,
just kidding.
no, could you imagine? Oh my God. Heather would quit again. This is some low base bullshit. I'm not doing this. I was like, okay, Heather. Um, I'm excited for this season. So allegedly, Miss Katie Janella has done something illegal and so wrong that they cannot even talk about it. And I'm like, but what?
Mm,
But what? I wish Emily and Gina were not on the show anymore, but what can you do? Any shows for
okay.
you?
Did you watch Next Gen NYC?
I did. It's giving NYC prep. So if you've been on Bravo for a while, I know you'll remember NYC prep.
I don't remember
Um,
that.
you need to get on Peacock and watch it. It's
Okay.
so cringe.
And then I don't know.
Something's
Everyone's
going on.
so monotone.
Yeah.
Oh, Brooks Marks. I've never liked Brooks.
He's honestly just really dry, and I feel like he's trying too much, like to do it on purpose, and I'm just not a fan, you know? Like
Yeah.
that's what's going on.
Yeah. And
I
I'm
don't think I
just
like a single
so
person on there.
tired of being in my mom's shadow. Really, Brooks?
What shadow?
Really?
The nastiness, the rumors. What shadow? I
There's no
don't get it.
shadow. There's no
Um,
shadow.
I like Riley.
Riley checking that girl over not washing her
Killed
hands
me. She said, I don't want you to touch me. Period.
was too
You
real.
Ugh, I know she stinks. You can't tell
Oh,
me that girl doesn't stink.
she touched the bottom of a shoe
And like she touched it
that
like she was
had been
touching
on the
somebody's
New
cheek.
York
Like
City ground. And then she literally goes and wipes her eye.
wipes her eye.
You dirty. And then you don't
And to
wash your
go to
hands
the
when you went to
bathroom.
the bathroom?
And I've heard this
I
many
am
times
one
before
of
from
those
people who look like her.
New York kids that never wash their hands. I never, ever wash my hands.
That's not something that I've ever heard of a New York
Like,
kid doing.
like, what is that? It's my body, my choice.
Now that pissed me off. And your body, your choice to not wash your hands. Get a
And then
grip.
the Charlie dude, he goes, I don't know why they're giving her such a hard time for not washing her hands. I don't wash my hands sometimes when I go to the bathroom. It's not like my dick's dirty.
You know what? That's why I don't like Charlie. He likes to talk. But you're going to sleep alone with your teddy bear every night. You cannot tell me otherwise. You have no game.
None.
He's literally in an echo chamber with him and his little friends. Nobody's checking on you.
Kim
What's going
Zolciak
on?
stealing money from Ariana.
That was bonkers. And I believe it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's crazy. To steal money from your kids, you going straight to hell. You and your scooter, Kim. Like,
Don't get me started on a scooter. Don't get me started on a scooter.
that's crazy. I like her boyfriend Hudson.
Yeah, his dad owns Zaxby's. I was like, damn. Yeah, you don't go to the South much. It's fine.
I heard about Zaxby. I mean, we do have 3 in Maryland. You guys, this is really important news.
Yeah.
BravoCon tickets go live
Tomorrow.
June 6th, I think 12 p.m. Eastern time.
Well, if you're listening to this podcast today, June 6th.
Today. Now.
Yeah, today.
I mean, I don't know. Do they actually sell out, you think?
They did a pre-sale today for Bravo Insider, so I got the email. So I think they'll sell out.
Okay.
BravoCon's
Well, we
a
need
biggie
this flag.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Me too. All right. I think that just about does it. If you loved this week's mess, don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe where you get your podcast.
Born messy, staying messy. Bye.